Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's Plan With Me. This is for the week of March 4th through the 10th. And I am using, hold on, there's a, what's this called? Wakanda Forever from Scribble. There's that Black Panther box. My theme for March is movies, so obviously this fits. If you watch my kit lineup, you'll see that I'm trying to pull in more color. I don't know if I'm going to foil my scripts. I literally said that like the past 3 weeks I have not foiled my scripts for my Plan With Me's. And one was like a complete accident that I didn't. But I don't know what color I'm going to do if I do. I don't know. I'll have to see what foil colors I have. But that was the kit. And then I do have this Q3 bear in green because I am trying to pull out the colors in this kit because the rest of it is really bland. But I'll probably still color block. Anyway, this is green and then the red to match the red in that kit. And then I am pulling in, put that there, this orange, it's sparkly orange foil bundle from Scribble. The scripts and icons, this page is pretty useless to me, and then the bottom washi. So as usual, I'm going to lay down the base in the boxes, and then I will see you in the day by day.
A broken glass while I'm thinking in my head. I mind my own, I don't even break a sweat. Oh, this matters is insane. Why you still live in vain? I'm not the one, you're the victim of your own mistakes. It's sad to hear the lights under the street lights, under the street lights. Untold stories, they were left behind. Silent breeze, I got nothing on my mind. This matters is insane. Why you still live in vain? I'm not the one, you're the victim of your own mistakes. It's sad to hear the lights under the street lights, under the street lights.
Now it is time for the day by day. So move all this. I used font 3 this week and foiled it in orange. So on the sidebar I have this little, sorry if you can hear them talking out in the office area, but I just need to film and I'm tired and I just gotta get it done. I've been putting it off for days. But on the sidebar I have this little birthday balloon bear for my shop, and then 2-week script to mark that it's 2 weeks until that Declan's, oh my god, Joe's birthday, not Declan's. And then Surviving Not Thriving script for my shop, because that's how I feel. And then on Monday, the first thing that I marked is that we had bed drama. So we ended up calling this little cell phone bearers from my shop, the bed place, and being like, where's my refund? Because it should have been in there by now. They literally told us that because the bed has shipped, which, reminding everyone, if you watched my video 2 weeks ago, it did not. It was not shipped at all. Like, there was no tracking number. They told us it was shipped, but it wasn't. Like, they couldn't provide a tracking number or anything. So this day they were like, oh, it's been shipped. So once we receive it, we will process your refund. Like, receive it back to our house. It should have never been shipped. We got the tracking information. We canceled it on the 26th. The label was printed on the 27th. It got to St. Paul, Minnesota over the weekend, like the 3rd or something. I have no idea which day. And they then rerouted it back to Arizona. Why was it even shipped on the 27th when it was canceled on the 26th? And why does that matter for us to get a refund? We never touched it. Like, it was never in our hands. That's your problem. So yeah, I'm like, I don't know what the hell you shipped, but so I did get contacted by the person from the Better Business Bureau, like somebody that handles the complaints or whatever from this company, and she's like, oh, it says here that like 15 minutes ago or 23 minutes ago or something, they processed your refund. They refunded your order, even though the person that we talked to on the phone was like, oh no, we can't do it until we get the bed back. So you couldn't do it, but you did it, and you didn't tell us. Like, it was pissing us off. But long story long, we got a bed, which I do mark this week, from literally Amazon. It's an Ashley bed. It's not. I ordered it from Amazon instead of Ashley because it was going to be here sooner, and like, we were done sleeping on a freaking air mattress. But I did get refunded finally, like on this Friday, like the Friday of this week. So officially done with that, but I did mark working, and I used the same little like sweet paper little sloth guy working on the computer for the week. And then I did mark listening to Crime Junkie because we still kind of are actually, but we're catching up on our true crime podcasts while working. This week's been tough because the kids are on spring break. Technically in New York, spring break is a whole week, if not more. Here it's literally 3 days and then a weekend, but that's from Paper and Milk. And then I did finish like my catch up of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, so that TV is from my shop. And then we did get Domino's for dinner, so that's from my shop. And then I watched Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I used the same TV all week for this. I am on season 13, so I'm getting almost fully caught up on that. It's like the COVID season, but anyway, we watched Degrassi, so I think I use the same thing every day. Yeah, literally watch Degrassi every night. So that's the Avery and Alex from my shop watching. And then Tuesday, Amelia stayed home. She said that she did not feel good, but I'm pretty sure it was just because she didn't want to go to school. Which I am that parent that will let my kids stay home every once in a while if they just really don't want to go. Amelia's having a hard time adjusting to Minnesotan schools because her teacher is not as forgiving with her, because she is very easily distracted and doesn't focus very well. But I did let her stay home. So this little house is from Once More With Love, and I did mark doing laundry. So I have that washing machine from my shop. And then we did get our dining room table this day. So I marked building it. I literally didn't build it, Joe did. But this is from Make Plans. And it's so nice having some sort of furniture downstairs. We don't have any furniture. I did get a TV. Well, I did order a TV stand like couches are gonna have to wait because that's like a really big expense and I don't have the money for that. So yeah, we're gonna have a TV stand with no couch, but I did mark working the same way. And then I did mark getting groceries. So I have that Walmart bag from my shop. And then Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then I marked cooking dinner. My son's being really loud out there. And that's from Paper and Milk. And then watched Degrassi. So I have Avery and Alex again for that. And then on Wednesday they had a late start day, so they went into school 2 hours late, which is like the opposite of a half day. These crayons are from my shop. It's definitely different from anything in New York, and it kind of threw like our day off. It was really weird, but they had a late start. And then I did mark being anxious, I think. I don't know if it was just because of the late start, like it kind of like threw everything off for me. But we did do we went to like the actual post office in the city, and it was actually like really scary. Like it's like a downtown area, but like the city's still the same, which where I'm from, downtown is literally like in the city of Syracuse, and I didn't live in the city of Syracuse. It's not as bad as Syracuse is, but it was still like really weird. So we won't be going to that post office again. However, I did mark working after that. This little mailbox icon is from Nightingale Paper Co. But while working, we listened to Crime Junkie, so I have the same little guy to mark that. I watched more Real Housewives. I made chicken and waffles for dinner. So I have that little munchkin Kirsten to mark that, and then watch Degrassi. That was the first half of the week. Hopefully this doesn't look too bad with like the colors pulled in. I guess I won't actually know until the end, but on to the second half. The first thing that I marked on Thursday, so technically we got our bed on Wednesday, but we let it like fluff up and air out for 24 hours. So I did mark that we finally have a bed because Joe put together like our bed frame and put our bed on it and everything. So that messy bed is from my shop, and sleeping has been fantastic. But I did mark working and listening to more Crime Junkie. And then watched Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then Joe and Amelia made brownies, so I did mark brownies from Mila and Joe. And this is from Once More with Love. And then I was watching my show in bed, and Joe had like the State of the Union address up, and I kind of got like sucked into it. First I was making fun of the guy that was like sitting behind Joe Biden, but then like listening to the stuff that Joe Biden had to say, I got sucked in. But this little YouTube play heart is from my shop. And then we watched Degrassi after that. And then on Friday, the first thing I marked is that I got ready. I'm gonna cut these. Oh my god, my son's so loud. That is from Fox and Cactus. I must have just got ready for fun. I have no idea. I didn't really get ready for any reason, but Joe and I did do some door dashing. So that DoorDash is from my shop. We did stop at Target to get some things. So that's a shopping bear from my shop. I watched Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then we came home and I cleaned because Fridays are like my day. Well, typically today's Friday and I worked because we had a lot of stuff to do on Tuesday. Well, not a lot of stuff. We, like this next Tuesday. It was the last day before the kids were on their spring break. So we did go to like the DMV and stuff, but I have Minnesotan plates. The cleaning bears for my shop. And then I marked cooking dinner with this like maru that's burning stuff. I did not burn it, for the record. So that's from Paper and Milk. I did mark loading the dishwasher with this dishes bear, which again is like something that I don't usually mark because I didn't have a dishwasher before moving here, but I did. His name's Joe, but I try to help out now by loading it. And then I cuddled with Amelia. She had a rough time at school because her friend was going through some stuff. And this is from Sweetest Paper, but like I had talked to her about what her friend was going through. So I love that like my kids are so open with us. My kids, they're our kids. But they're so open. I love it so much. But we watched Degrassi. And then on Saturday, the first thing I marked is that I literally slept forever. Like I slept until like noon. And I think we went to bed at like 11 the night before. I slept so much. And I don't know if it was the bed. I know my stomach was like feeling a little off and I was afraid that it was going to hurt. Like it has before. It, knock on wood. I should knock on wood. Has not since moving here. Over like when we were driving here, it hurt, but I wasn't as sick as I was, so knock on wood that it doesn't happen again. But I did mark sleeping forever, so that pillow was from my shop. And then I did mark designing, so I have that laptop bear from my shop and design script. And then marked watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. This day I broke out mine and Amelia's roller skates, our quads, and we skated around downstairs. It's like a perk of not having actual furniture down there right now, other than our dining room table. So we like skated around. Well, she skated around the kitchen island. She's very clumsy, so she does not want to like go anywhere that she can't hold on, but we skated around downstairs. So I have that little skate munchkin from Once More with Love, and then with Mila. And then I marked cooking dinner with this Maru from Paper and Milk. I marked filming with this Black Panther from, I think it's from the Coffee Monsters Co. It is the only Black Panther icon that I have, so I wanted to pull in some sort of Black Panther icons for the day, but for the week, but that's the only one I had, so I had to find somewhere to put it. And then we watched Degrassi. And then on to Sunday. Sunday was the day that we lost an hour, so the clocks went ahead. I just used that heart. And then I marked getting groceries. And this sticker's from Hazel Sticker. And then I marked more designing, the same way as the day before. Watched more Real Housewives. And then skated again with Amelia. These little guys next to each other. Declan also put my skates on and realized that it was not as easy as he thought it would be. So I also cleaned my car on the inside a little bit. It's been over a month since we moved here, and there was still like, I don't know, stuff like trash from our little road trip. So I decided to clean the inside of the car this day. And then I marked playing outside with that little snowball. And I cooked dinner. We did actually play outside in like our driveway this day with chalk and scooters, and the kids had fun finally. but cooked dinner with that Maro, and then I like completely made this way too skinny, but I think stuff fits on it fine to mark watching Degrassi. And that was my week. I need to move these. So I'm going to throw this into my planner and then I'll be right back. Here is the finished spread. I don't think it looks too bad with the orange or like the red icons or anything, because there is obviously that orange and red. You can't really tell that there's green. Like my bears are green, but you can't really see that a lot. But here's everything that's left of the kit. There's actually not like a ton left. I mean, there's some on that, but didn't use a damn thing on that. So that was everything for this week's Play With Me. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you next time. Bye.